So most people think generative AI interviews are very hard. They hear words like LLM, RAG, LoRa agents, and they panic. But trust me, if you understand just four core concepts, you can clear most interviews. And in this video, I will explain everything in the simplest way possible, even if you are a beginner. So so the first of all, you have to understand is key what is Gen AI. Okay, what is Gen AI? And that is the first step. What is Gen AI? So Gen AI or generative AI means AI that can generate content, that can generate content. Okay, so it can generate like text. It can generate text like a chat GPT. It can generate images. It can generate code. It can generate audio and similar videos as well. So when you ask a chat GPT to write code, it generates new code. So it is not copying, basically it predicting the next best word based on the previous content. So simple idea is generative AI is equal to like a smart prediction machine. So you can say generative AI is equal to a smart prediction machine. Okay, now the next thing is what is LLM. And this LLM means large language model, and it is just a very large neural network which is trained on a huge text data. And examples of LLM are GPT models, Cloud, Gemini, and Llama. So what does LLM do? Basically, it predicts next word. Okay, and this is what this LLM does. It predicts next word. For example, if you give the input, the sky is, so now the LLM will give the output blue. Okay, so it learned patterns from billions of sentences. So one interview tip I can give you is, if asked what is LLM, say an LLM is a large neural network trained on massive text data to predict next tokens and generate human like text. Okay. Now the next thing you have to learn is RAG. Okay, and RAG means retrieval of augmented generation. Retrieval augmented generation. And what problem it basically, so LLM do not know your company data. Okay, for example, LLM do not know your company data. Okay, they only know your training data. They only know training data, which data we have used for to train the LLM. So LLM does not know your company data. LLM only knows what training data. Now the solution, what we can do is we can connect LLM with our database. We can connect what? We can connect LLM with our database. Okay, And how RAG works basically is in three simple steps, if I say. So basically what will be the step one will be like, for example, step one will be like, suppose user asks question, okay, and then step two can be system searches relevant documents from database. So suppose you ask say question, and then system will search in your DB, okay, whatever questions you have asked, and then LLM generates answers using that retrieval data. So now the data you will give to LLM. Okay, so this is how complete the RAG works. Okay. Okay, so for example, if you ask like what is my company leave policy, so what system will do, system will search HR documents, and then LLM generates answers based on that document. So basically RAG is equal to you can say LLM plus search plus your data. Okay. Okay, now the next part is, which is really important for your interview, is LoRa. Okay, and LoRa means low rank adaptation. Low rank adaptation. So simple meaning is it is cheap way to fine tune large models. Basically what it means is it is a cheap way to fine tune large models. It is a cheap way to fine tune large models. So what problem basically it's solving is, so full fine tuning of LLM is a very expensive. Okay, full fine tuning of LLM is very expensive, is very expensive. Okay, so what solution we found is कि instead of changing entire model, LoRa adds small trainable layers. What LoRa adds? Small trainable layers. So LoRa is basically you can say it's a cost effective fine tuning technique. So for example, if you want a model to talk like a legal expert, okay, so instead of training full 100 billion model, you train small LoRa layers. Okay, so basically LoRa reduces training costs by updating small adapter layers instead of full model parameter. Okay, so this is also important. I'm just giving you small summary about the things that is pretty important for GenAI interviews. And the next important thing is, so basically what are AI agents? Okay, so this so the next important thing will be AI agents. Okay, so agent means AI that can take actions. Agent means what? Agents means AI that can take actions. So normal LLM, basically you ask, it answers. So if you have a normal LLM, okay, so you ask and it will give you answer. It will give you answers. Okay, but if you ask to agent, so basically agent will think, okay, then it will use some tools, and then it will give you final result. So if you ask to agent, so what agent will do? Agent will think, okay, then it will use some tools, and then it will give you the final result. Okay, so for example, if you say book cheapest flight to Delhi, so what agent will do? Agent will search the flights, then it will compare the prices, then it will choose cheapest, and then it will book the ticket. So basically if I summarize agent, so agent is LLM plus tools plus memory plus planning. Okay, so one interview tip I can give you. So if asked what is the difference between chatbot and agent, so chatbot only replies. Okay, remember, chatbot only replies, but agents can take actions as well. Agents can take actions. Perfect. Okay, so now the basic architecture question. So for example, this is really important for interviews as well. So if interview asks design a gen ai systems design a gen ai systems, so what you can say, like user interface, then you will going to use backend api, llm api, user interface, backend api. Okay, llm api, then you might need vector db for rag, and you need embedding models, and then you need monitoring and logging system. So you have to keep it simple. Okay, don't overcomplicate. Okay, so this is all about the important steps to cover the gen ai interview, and I will end this video. Okay, thanks.